Two former Wyoming High School students appeared in court today for sentencing in connection with an assault that happened at the school last year.
So a total of 3 students were arrested. They were all teens. They were charged with that incident. The 2 took pleas today in court. The 3rd did not and will go on trial.
Our Brenda Ordonez has the latest.
Yeah, Rob, Tricia, those hearings happened in succession here at the Hamilton County Juvenile Court. Now, the first hearing where the teen admitted to an amended felony charge of abduction and hazing. Now, he was not sentenced today. He's expected to be sentenced on June 3rd. His attorney did say that he has since relocated to a different area inside the county and is no longer attending Wyoming High School. As for the other teen who did take the plea deal as well and is facing more serious charges, he was sentenced to official probation today. Now, his defense attorney is very pleased with that verdict. The father of the victim, who was in court today, says he's not so pleased, but he understands why the decision was made.
My son was their high school teammate in baseball. Unfortunately, my son never wants to play baseball again. These young men did things to my son that he has to wrestle with for the rest of his life.
In April 2023, 3 former Wyoming high school students removed a 15-year-old victim against his will, took him to the locker room where Wyoming police say they assaulted him. Today, the victim's father and prosecutors spoke out against one of the teens who pled guilty in that incident.
The defendant needs to be punished for his actions. Bullying like this cannot be accepted or tolerated, and that's why the state is asking for some jail time in this case.
The now 16-year-old, who appears in court documents as TW, was the only one to get an initial charge of rape that was later amended to felonious assault. As part of the plea deal he took, he admitted to charges of felonious assault, abduction, and hazing.
I would like to say I really regret my actions. I'm sorry for what I did, and I really apologize. It was the worst mistake I made in my life.
In the last year, the teen served time in a detention center and was on electronic monitoring, followed by house arrest.
Even though this was a serious, very serious thing, we feel that he's really changed, regrets what he did, and has turned his life around.
Defense attorney Mark Crumbine says the teen completed his sophomore year online and has had no probation violations. As a result, Magistrate Malley ruled the teen will serve official probation, meaning he could face time in the Youth Department of Services if he violates his probation or any law.
This time that you are facing on these felonies are going to be hanging over your head until you're 21 years old, okay? Up until you're 21.
Now, the magistrate also issued a stay-away order, meaning that teen can have no contact with the victim until he is 21 years old. Now, under those probation requirements, that teen will also undergo counseling. Today, a parole officer did give him a recommendation for that counseling to be focused on sex education, given the nature of the crimes. As for the victim, his father did say that his son has stayed and will continue to stay resilient and strong throughout the process. Those other 2 teens in this case are expected to be back in court June 3rd. For now, downtown, I'm Brenda Ordonez, Fox 19 Now.
Brenda, thank you very much.